UCS Manager uses a concept called resource pools to ensure that all the identity points within the system are unique, whether that's MAC addresses on the Ethernet side or on the fiber channel side, worldwide node names and worldwide port names. In this nugget, we're going to unpack exactly how we configure the resource pools for those fiber channel identity points. On UCS Manager, we want to be on the SAN tab, and from there we'll click on Pools and expand that. Now looking at the pools, we have IQN pools, which will be iSCSI, but we're not going to pay attention to that today. We're going to take a look at the worldwide node name pools and worldwide port name pools. Now there is a default pool on each one of those, and typically we can delete this safely. For now we'll go ahead and leave that, but we're going to create our own pool. So let's go ahead and create a worldwide node name pool first. So we right click, say create worldwide node name pool, and we'll call this, let's see here, fiber channel dash worldwide node name. Hit next and add. Now, we could configure this to be whatever address we want. We need a range of addresses. Maybe we'll say we want 100 of these. We need one per server, so whatever that means for your environment. But really, we want to leave these first 5 alone. Even though we could change them, and Cisco allows us to do that, Cisco has ownership of that block. It's called the Organizationally Unique Identifier portion of this address, and they've dedicated it to UCS. So as long as we don't have other UCS environments out there, if we do, then we want to consider changing this actually. But if we don't have any other UCS out there, then we know that there's not going to be any duplicates outside of UCS, and UCS Manager will ensure there are no duplicates inside of UCS. So let's leave this alone, say size 100, and say OK. And we'll see that that actually carved out 00 to hexadecimal 63, which translates to 99 in decimal. So 0 to 99, that's 100 addresses, and we say finish. And we have created our worldwide node name pool. Now next, we want to create the worldwide port name pools. And so same thing, we're going to right click and say create worldwide port name pool. And this time, fiber channel dash worldwide port name, but we're going to recommend that we create one of these per fabric. So we'll say -A on this and click next and add a pool of addresses. Same thing, we have the same OUI here that we want to leave alone. And because this is going to be a block that's reserved for fabric A, let's designate this by putting AA in there. That way, anytime we look at a worldwide port name, we can tell whether it's on fabric A or fabric B. Now, as for the number of worldwide port names, we really need about 1 per server per fabric. Since it's fabric A, we need 1 per server. Again, we're not really restricted on the number. I mean, we are kind of by the number of octets left for the addresses, but 100's plenty for what we need in all likelihood. Again, 1 per server, unless we have more servers than that, I suppose. So say OK and hit finish. And we want to do the same thing for B. So we're going to right-click on worldwide port name pools, make another one. This one we'll say fiber channel dash worldwide port name dash B and hit next, add, and we're going to also need 100 of those. But again, we want to mark this as BB so that we know by looking at a worldwide port name which fabric it's on. That's the advantage of doing it this way. Technically, we could get away with 1 pool for both fabrics, but this way we can look at it and know, okay, I see this worldwide port name, I know which fabric it's supposed to be on. So we say finish. So that's it. We've created our worldwide node name pool, and by splitting the worldwide port name pools up into 2 separate ones, we have one that's dedicated for fabric A and one that's dedicated for fabric B. Resource pools are a mechanism used by UCS to ensure that all the identity points in the system stay unique. Now don't touch those first 5 octets, that's the OUI. We want to leave those alone when creating a worldwide node name pool. And then also, when we create the worldwide port name pool, really, let's create 2 pools, 1 per fabric, and that'll help us manage and maintain our environment. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.